Hi, welcome to Wrong Way.
And these, oh Jack, and these are the Gyroriderz Gloves. And today we're also going to talk about wrist guards and why you should use those instead of motorcycle gloves. So, say it. Say it. Let me tell you more about it.
Wrong way.
Okay, so anyways, first I wanted to talk about these because this is a product I got sent over from Gyroriderz. Like here you can see the logo from France. Huge shout out and thanks to them. I got them for free, but this is not a sponsor review. I don't get any kickbacks. I wasn't paid to show this on video or anything. They just send them out to me. I wanted to show you guys these gloves. So these are for around I think 70-80 euros, something like that. I got the size M for me, but you can also see a useful chart on their site to see what fits you the most. And essentially these are gloves with protection here for your fingers, or knuckles, and they also have a wrist guard. And why is a wrist guard so important when you ride on EUC, on scooters, or on e-skate? Well, even if you have gloves like these, and I really thought that these gloves would protect me. They're made of leather. These are Shima motorcycle gloves made for motorcycles, and I thought this would be good. But there's also like padding here and here and here. But in these gloves, I actually did break a bone here in my wrists. So turns out they're not so good after all. And probably if I was wearing gloves like these with the wrist guard, this wouldn't happen. So, if you fall on a scooter, on a EUC, on e-skate, probably what will happen next, you'll just, try to lean against the ground to just protect yourself. Well, this is a thing you shouldn't do. You probably just should fall like this, but this is what happens automatically. Our brain is just not thinking about it. And with gloves like these or wrist guards, this plastic here will slide on the floor, and it will also make the impact, as you can see here, a bit not so strong or not so hard. So I actually fell on a unicycle at around 60 kilometers an hour on the Galway MSS, and I had just the cheapest possible wrist guards on me at that time. So these are very similar to these, not actually the ones I had when I crashed the MSS, but very similar cheapo wrist guards from Decathlon. They're for €7, €8. This is a steal. If you don't have anything or you have gloves, just get this. If you don't have any money for something better. But here you can see it doesn't make your hand move around, and it's properly attached. And on the top there's also another layer to just keep you safe. And this is a lot better, in my opinion at least, than regular gloves. But if you want to get something better and you don't want to cheap out like me, but probably I'll get some more expensive ones soon, you can get these. And these are by a company called ENNUI, ENNUI. And I got these recommended by Mietek because these are actually stiffening up your hand quite noticeably. So there's another layer here of glove and another protector in here, and when you just get them on, close them like this, and then there's another thing like this. Then you need to use your teeth. Wait. Boom. Put them on, and this is a really good wrist guard because it has protection on the side, underneath. At the top, it's also it's almost like a orthopedic thing. If you would break your arm like I did, it's recommended to just use this, and this has some sort of certificates, so this sort of works like a cast. So you barely can move your hand at all in this, which is really good. But at the same time, your fingers are still exposed. when I crashed on my MSS, I was just, you know, on the ground, and I saw that I don't want to have my fingers on asphalt at all. I did bruise them a bit, but it wasn't like that bad. So I was just sliding like this. But if you want to have just a bit more protection, then probably riding in these or having a bit bigger wrist guards and wearing additionally gloves is better. But, you know, this is, I think, like the best of both worlds. I wouldn't say it's like extremely good quality. It's you know, it's good enough. There's leather here, you know, all your fingers are well protected, the knuckles, which isn't the case here. And, you know, here there's another layer of leather. So I think in case of an impact, this is really good protection also for your fingers. Sadly, there's nothing on the top. Like, I think, oh no, actually there is, look, you can feel it. So there is protection actually on the top and on the bottom. So this makes it like a full wrist guard, wrist saver. And sadly, nothing on the side here, like there is here. It's much better protected on the ENNUI Wristguard. And nothing on the side here. Here's, well, not much really on this one as well, but yeah, that's maybe the only area of improvement, just to have something on the side. But still, there's also leather, there's these parts, so actually there is a bit of protection on the side. So that's pretty cool. When riding in the winter, there's some holes here, so it's like not the best thing when if you go at below 0 probably. But when I was riding yesterday in the evening in these, and today morning in these, well, this feels obviously a lot warmer. So just a quick note, like how they're made. I think these are just gloves made by Gyroriderz, and if you look precisely on the wrist part here, they're exactly the same. So essentially what they do is, I think they take this part, like that is like readily available, and then they sew this part on, made of leather, so this is also like safer in case of a fall. And then they also do the gloves. So the gloves also have a like touchscreen support, but when you look at here, it's like sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Now it works actually surprisingly well, but recently when I was riding, it wasn't. So, you know, working with your phone with gloves is never like an easy task. But here it's sort of doable, but I wouldn't say it's like optimal. So, yeah, these are, so once again, always ride with wrist guards. These are also quite comfortable to use on a scooter. So yeah, my friends of mine were trying it out on a scooter, and it's actually not that bad to ride with those, but they definitely will save your wrist. And yeah, get some wrist guards. Don't ride without wrist guards. Don't ride just with gloves. And yeah, I guess that's it. So if you're still here, leave a like on the video, sir. Subscribe to see more content like this. I'll see you in the next video. See you soon.